Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Keith, the car guy. This is our first episode. I'm excited about it and I can't wait to get to it. I tell you, this is going to be great. For our first episode, I want to talk about cars devaluation when you buy a new car. The question is, and I get this all the time on my lot, I don't want to buy a new car because, as soon as you buy it, I lose 18%, I lose 20% of the value of the car. And I want to know if that's true or not. That's why I'm looking at the used car, and I have that all the time. And the fact is, there's some truth to it. When you buy a new car, the value of that car changes and drops as soon as you sign the paperwork. People like to say as soon as you hit the curb. No, ma'am, no, sir. As soon as you sign the dotted line, that car is not worth what you initially paid for it. The question is that a good thing or a bad thing? Believe it or not, that depends up to you. So let's try to understand what I mean. How does that depend? If the value of the car drops, how does that, depending on the person, is up to the person? Well, there are two types of people that buy cars. There's a person, number one, that trades their car in all the time, every 3 years or 4 years or so. They're constantly trading their car in. And then number two, there's a person that comes on my lot and says, listen, man, I drive my car till the wheels fall off. And you know what? The fact is this. Most of the people that I meet drive their car till the wheels fall off. I know my car. I have no plans on trading it in. I know what the valuation of my car is because I work on a lot. So since I sell new and used cars, I can actually check my car and find out what it's worth. But the bottom line is I have no intention of trading that car in. So how does that affect us? Let's look at it. If you buy a car and you're going to trade it in 3 years, you need to be absolutely concerned about the value of that car. Now, there are a few things beyond simply driving it off the lot that affects your car rather. And it doesn't matter if it's new or used. You need to understand that. It doesn't matter if you buy a new car, used car. If you get into an accident and that Carfax changes, the value of your car just changed. If you don't keep that car up and it's running funny when it comes in, the value of that car has just changed. So it doesn't matter at that point whether it was new or used because it's all up to how you handled the car or how that car was handled by that person that decided to hit your car. So what happens to the person who drives off the lot? If you're buying a car and you know you're going to trade it in, you better be prepared when it's time to trade that car in to put down a deposit. You better be prepared to negotiate hard because whatever is wrong with that car is going to be looked at. When that guy goes out to do an appraisal of your car, he's going to look at that car. He's going to look at every dent, scratch, nick, cut. He's going to look at every time your kids spill stuff in the back seat. He's going to look at everything that's wrong with that car, and there's going to be checks made. The value of that car is going to come down. If you're driving that car a lot, all of that's going to be looked at during that appraisal period, and that's going to affect the car's value. So yes, you do lose money, but there are so many other factors that fall into it. So what about the other guy? Me, the guy that drives it till the wheels fall off. Well, it doesn't matter. By the time I'm ready to get rid of my car, it ain't worth a dime, and I know it. Okay, you know it. You're going to drive it until the paint falls off, until it's peeling up on the side, until the wheels have been changed multiple. You really don't care. Why? Because you're going to drive that car. You're going to get your money's worth out of that car by driving it and driving it and driving. You're not concerned about miles. Only thing you're worried about is whether or not it's going to break down. And believe it or not, most people trade their car in within that 3-year period, maybe just before that 5-year period. Now follow me. The warranty runs out typically at 3 years on most cars. That's your bumper to bumper warranty. And your powertrain warranty runs out somewhere around 3 to 5 years or based on that mileage. So in that case, think about it. If you're trading it in or if you're keeping it, does it really matter at that point that it devalued? And maybe it does to you. Maybe it doesn't to others. But for me and for many people who are buying brand new cars or looking to buy a car, the best car for you to go buy is a brand new car simply because that car's valuation, the value of that car, when it's time for you to trade that car in, isn't going to even matter because you're going to be so outside that car, so far outside that car value. You've paid it off. You've gone to the end of the loan and beyond. You're 10 years out. It doesn't really matter at that point. You're probably not trying to get $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for a car. It's only worth $5,000 or $6,000 at best on a good day. So then it doesn't matter. Listen, if you have any questions about value your car, maybe appraising some of the things that go into it, listen, go down to the bottom, get in the comment section, hit me up. I will respond. I will look into it. Maybe I'll turn it into a video or something like that. But you can definitely find out something. I'm Keith the Car Guy. I sell cars every day for a living. This is just what I do. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I want you to look down in the link. Check out Tradevantage. If you're worried about the value of your car, check out Tradevantage. The link is down in there, and what they will do. Let me explain what they do. You can guarantee by signing up your car with Tradevantage that no matter where you are, when you're ready to trade in your car, you can guarantee that you will get 110% of Kelley Blue Book value for your car simply by signing your car up for Tradevantage. So I want you to click the link if you got any other questions, and we'll have to do another video to really explain how this works, but it's really one of the best things going out there. Tradevantage, sign up right now down below. Check it out. If you want to guarantee the value of your car, that you get 110% as soon as you trade it in, or even if you try to sell it, once you try to trade that car in, 110% of Kelley Blue Book value guaranteed. Check out Tradevantage below. Listen, if you like what I had to say, or even if you didn't like it, click the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Also, subscribe right now. Listen, this is Keith the Car Guy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our #1 first show is going to get better. I can't wait to see what the future holds. See you guys later.